All right, everybody, welcome. Right, welcome everybody. It's a little power hour. We'll start in mountain pose. Just make your way up to the top of your mat. You might leave a little space between your toes and the front edge of your mat. And if it feels right for you, maybe start with your toes pointing directly forward with your hips right over your feet, just to create a sense of alignment in the lower half of your body. You can just do this for the first few breaths if you'd like. If you need to, you can always change your footing, maybe turn your feet outward if that feels better for you. Just being sure you feel grounded, solid, balanced on 2 feet. An even distribution of weight on both of your feet. And as you make this connection to the earth, let's also connect with breath. So nice full breath in. Exhale to completion. And again, a nice full breath in. Just feel the opening of your heart, filling up your lungs. And exhale for the release. And just continue to take slow, steady breaths here, either with eyes opened or with eyes closed. If your eyes are open, just take a soft gaze forward or downward. Taking this journey inside, becoming more aware, more present, connected. And perhaps on your next inhale, just feel your breath rising upward. Let it expand and open up your lungs. On this exhale, as you're able, draw your belly button in towards your spine, a little pull from your center body, that light contraction of your abdominal muscles, just engaging the abdominal lock. So again, an inhale, you might even feel the lengthening of your spine grow a little taller. Exhale, draw belly in, the abdominal lock, Uddiyana Bandha. Just deepening this connection to self, fully arriving here in the space. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Prepare your body to move. And when you're ready, inhale and extend your arms overhead. Treat it like a nice stretch. Reach all the way up. And exhale, we'll fold forward, so a good hinge from your hips. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Good. And just guide your way down towards your toes. You don't have to touch your toes here. Maybe your hands land at your shins or ankles. Inhale, slide your hands up to your shins or knees. Only rise up halfway to a flat back. We'll pause here for a moment to settle in. Half forward fold. Just as you were standing in mountain pose, be sure your feet feel solid on the ground, balance between 2 feet. Slight bend in your knees. You might feel the activation in your legs. Nice long spine. Your torso is parallel to the ground. Take another breath in. And exhale to slide back down towards your toes to your forward fold. Just create the sensation that feels right to you. Again, you don't have to touch the ground here or your toes. Just notice your hamstrings, a nice lengthening and stretch quality in the backs of your legs, the curvature of your spine, the rounded back. Maybe your arms are just loose and just hanging towards the ground. And if they are, maybe a big circle in your shoulders, circle them backward, then forward. Yeah, nice nod of your head. Yes, shake your head. No. Even a little sway of your body, whole upper body, left and right. Just notice, feel. Take 2 more breaths. Let's return to standing. So you'll shift your weight back into your heels, bend your knees quite a bit, lower your hips like you're sitting down into a low chair, extend your spine and extend your arms out. Then inhale, rise up, reach up, big stretch. And exhale, you can bring your hands down to your heart or arms down to your side. Both are correct here. Just pause for a moment, take a breath. That's our half salute. We'll do that one more time, just keeping the body in motion. Here we go. Inhale, reaching out and up. Feel the lengthening through the sides of your body. Yes. Exhale, leading with your heart. Fold forward. Again, soft knees, guiding your way down partially or all the way. Inhale, rise up halfway. Feel the top of your head lead you forward, creating that long tabletop. Exhale, slide back down towards toes. Maybe even a nice release of head, neck, and shoulders. Look between your knees. Same weight shift into the heels. Bend your knees, lower your hips, extend your spine, and your arms out to the side as you inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, either hands to heart or arms down to your side. Another pause here. Good. A reminder, this is your practice. Take your time, move slowly if you need to. Certainly modify postures. I'm going to show you some modifications of some of our poses today. And if you need to rest at any time, do so. Let's continue. Inhale, reaching out and up. And exhale, let's fold forward. Always okay to bend your knees as you guide your way down. Good control. Inhale, rise up halfway to a flat back. We'll call it monkey pose. On the exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough to place your hands on your mat out in front of you. Walk or step or even hop both feet back to the back end of your mat. You'll be in plank pose. Hips are at shoulder level perhaps. Press firmly and strongly into the earth with the hands, strong straight arms. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees a little. Send your hips into the air as your head and chest just sink naturally down between your arms. Once you're in down dog, hips nice and high. Perhaps adjust your feet, maybe even your hands on your mat if you need to help you fully arrive in the posture. Feel free just to hold the pose or add movement here if it feels good. Maybe press one heel down towards the floor as the other heel lifts, and then alternate. Exhale as you press that heel down. Feel that stretch quality in your hamstrings, perhaps. The natural movement in your knees and hips. That's it. If you get tired, if your wrists or elbows or shoulders get fatigued, just come down to your knees, take a rest. Take a nice full breath in, filling up your lungs. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop both feet, return to the top of your mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Again, the crown of your head leads you forward. Exhale, melt your way back down. Weight shift into your heels, bend your knees, lower hips. Let's inhale, rise all the way up. Arms out and up, reach high. This exhale, take chair pose or a chair-like position. Feel as if you're sitting back into a seat. Weight shift into the hips and heels. Outstretched arms, maintain balance. Let's breathe in. And exhale, dive out of your seat, down towards toes, forward fold. And inhale, rise up halfway, monkey pose, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough to place hands on your mat. Walk, step, or hop your feet back into plank pose. Pause for a moment. Now you can take that same shortcut to down dog as we did the first time. Or with your exhale, finish your push-up. Bend elbows, squeeze them in towards your ribs, lower your way down. Inhale, find a back bend. It could be a low cobra or upward facing dog or something in between. There you go. Then your exhale, tuck toes. Send your hips into the sky. Chest sinks. Downward facing dog. Make any adjustments. Then inhale, extend right leg straight up and back. Hold for a moment and get a little bit longer. Reach through your foot towards the back wall. Hands press firmly into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, let's step right foot to the top of the mat. Once landed, turn left heel to the earth behind you, shifting weight back into that foot so you have balance between both feet. You should have light hands so you can reach forward and rise up. We'll be in Warrior One. Just pause in Warrior One for a moment. Good extension of the arms, even if they need to go wide or even if you bend the elbows, just keep active hands. Holding here for a moment. Then we'll inhale, re-extend arms straight up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Bring your hands back down to the earth. Plant the hands, slide right foot back, plank pose. Finish your sequence. You can modify chaturanga by bringing knees to the floor first, then your belly and chest. A low cobra is appropriate for your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. So whatever flow you decide to choose, We'll meet in down dog. Then inhale, extend your left leg straight up and back. Reach and hold, finding the wall behind you with the foot. Hands root into the earth. Inhale, reach longer. Exhale, step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Light landing up top. Right heel turns to the earth behind you. Shift your weight back into that foot so you have nice balance. Light hands, that's it. Inhale, rising up into our warrior one. Settle into your pose. Good reach, good lunge. Even if you bend your elbows, take the arms out, whatever feels good in your arms and shoulders. And then we'll take a breath in, reaching high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Hands return to the earth. Slide left foot back to meet the other. There's plank pose. And just finish the sequence as you'd like. You can always take that shortcut to down dog or any other variation of movements to get you to your downward facing dog. Let's do a little floor work here. So bring your knees gently to the earth. Sit back briefly in hero. And off to the side so you can swing your legs around to the front here. And we'll extend the legs. Let's come to staff pose. So nice straight legs as you're able. Even flexing your feet so you have energized legs. If you need to put a bend in the knees, put a bend in your knees. Hands on the floor by your hips. Just push into the earth to help extend the torso, even roll the shoulders back, squeezing shoulder blades together to activate upper back, so this back support, and of course our exhale, belly in for low belly support. So here's our staff pose. We'll take this into a forward fold in a moment, just getting a little bit more into our hamstrings. Here we go, inhale, extend the arms into the air. And exhale, just begin to hinge forward just a little bit, not much. And then bring your hands down to your legs, wherever they reach. Maybe your shins. Inhale, extending spine at this new angle. Exhale, and just slowly progress into your forward fold. You might just kind of walk down the shins towards your ankles. Now, this is the time where it's okay, of course, to bend your knees a little or a lot. Even round your back, lower your chin, just to provide more space if you're going a little bit deeper into your pose. So you're not forcing your body into the postures. You don't want to harm the body and overstretch. We'll hold for a moment. Nice deep breaths to help find these releases, openings. Nice. Let's take 3 more breaths here. If you're holding onto your feet or legs, just free your hands, reach forward, and we'll inhale and hinge our way back up nice and tall, reaching the arms up into the air. Then exhale, bring your arms back down to your side. Just return briefly to your staff pose. If your knees are bent, maybe just straighten them out a little bit. Right here. We'll move into boat pose here. You might just step your hands back so you can lean back, bend your knees, and just drag your heels towards yourself. I like to hold on to the backs of the knees, help extend the spine. There you go. Inhale, get that length. And exhale, maybe just lean back a little. So you start to feel that engagement in your abdominal muscles. It's a perfect way to be in boat pose. You can certainly go further if you want to. Maybe lean back a bit more. Walk your heels towards yourself until you just find that balance where the heels naturally lift. You can keep the knees bent. You can always hold on or free your hands or extend the legs, maybe point your toes. So we can go this direction or go back the other direction. Either way, so you have a lot of options. Good core strengthening here. Since we are doing some balancing, we want to be able to activate our center. Let's move from here, breathing in. Exhale, cross legs. If you can, hands in front to hop back or hands to the side. Unravel the legs. Extend the legs back behind. Hands in front, plank pose. We'll pause here. Take a shortcut to down dog. Just bend your knees a little. Send your hips into the air. Arrive in your pose. Make quick adjustments of feet and hands. Then we'll continue. Inhale, extend right leg up behind you. Find that nice, strong, straight line. We're going to open the hip. Bend your knee. Bring your heel down towards your backside. A bit of a lift of the knee. So you feel a bit of a twist in the spine. Hip opening. Be sure hands are pressing firmly into the floor. Strong arms to support you. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale, let's unwind. Step right foot to the top of the mat or behind the right hand. Turn left heel to the floor. Shift your weight back. Find balance. There you go. Take your time if you need to. Inhale, rise up. Here's Warrior One. And exhale, opening up to your left. Warrior Two, arms come down to parallel. Yeah, make those natural adjustments with your feet. So you maintain good balance. Check in, even look at your body. Where's this right knee? Right knee and toes, for the most part, pointing directly forward. Just check in if the knee is dipping in. We're going to have a nice opening here. Nice and tall. Side angle pose, reaching out over that right thigh. Angled upper body, rotate the arms. There you go. Right arm down, left hand up. You choose how deep you want to go because you don't have to touch the ground here. Your arm might be braced against the inner right leg, or fingers might touch the ground. Stay here, but bring left hand down behind you to your low back or your left hip. And as you're able, roll that left shoulder back to help open up through the chest a little bit more. There you go. Yes. And it really helps you to extend the torso and spine a bit more and create more of a heart opener. Really also getting into the shoulder a bit. Let's inhale, re-extend left hand up into the air. Exhale, we'll turn, fold, bring your hands down to the earth. Slide right foot back, plank pose. Pause for realignment. Same shortcut to down dog. Soft knees, hips to sky. Down dog. There we go. Other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Feel that nice, strong, straight line. We'll do our hip opener. Bend the knee, heel down towards backside. A little lift of the knee, slight twist in the spine. Hands press into the floor. Feel like you're pushing the ground away from you. So you have nice, strong, straight arms. Breathe in. Good job. Exhale, unwind, step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel to the earth. Settle in. Find your balance. No rush. Then rise. Inhale. There it is. Warrior One. Exhale, opening up to the right side. Warrior Two. Arms come down to parallel. Adjust your feet. Good balance. Check in with alignment here. Because we're getting a nice hip opener. Side angle pose. Let's reach out over that left knee. Angled upper body. Rotate the arms. Remember, it's okay to stay up high in this pose. You do not have to go down low, even if you can. You don't have to. Because your hand or your arm could rest on the thigh. That's fine. Good openings here. Now we'll bring our right hand and arm down behind you to your low back, your palm facing away from your body. Rolling the shoulder back and away from the heart to help open up through the chest space. There you go. Lengthening through the torso. Feel like you're being led through the crown of your head, top of your head towards the front of the room. Release this bind. We'll inhale, re-extend right hand up into the air. Exhale, turn, fold, hands to the earth. Slide left foot back. Plank. You can take that same shortcut or finish that whole flow. Coming down perhaps to Chaturanga Dandasana. Go through a back bend and meet in down dog. You can always change those up too. Come to down dog for a breath or two. Settle in, feel your body. We'll take a breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of your mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Long, flat back, monkey. Exhale, fold. Nice release. Peek between your knees so you can release the neck. Weight shift into the heels. Bend your knees. Take that imaginary seat. Inhale, rise up all the way. Reach into the sky, big stretch. And this exhale will bring arms down to your side. Good. All righty. Check in. Yeah, check in with your body. Let's go back to some of those nice circle rolls here. Let's do a couple of things in standing. Let's start with balance. So a tree pose. So just as we began our practice, mountain pose, balance on 2 feet. Feel that connection. Soft knees here. Then shift your weight into your right foot. Root and connect. Inhale, let's get tall. Lengthen spine, fill your lungs. You can exhale through the mouth. Engage your core. Just a nice setup so you can pick up your left foot, even flex the foot so the leg is strong. Thigh comes to parallel. There it is. Let's swing the knee out. Even if it stops here, that's fine at an angle. It might go more, but it doesn't have to. Let's bring foot to the inner leg, maybe inner thigh or below the knee to calf. That's fine. Even use the floor if you need more balance or more support for your balance, or even come to a wall. Then inhale, extend your arms into the air. Good reach initially. You can always change that. Bent arms, but just have active hands. Fingers. Feel like you're being drawn up through fingertips, through the crown of your head. Right foot rooting into the earth. Don't forget your exhale and plug in. Center. Draw belly in. Yes. Let's keep arms as they are. Let's swing left knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot. Plant the foot into the ground, rebalance on 2 feet, and the arms can come back down to your side and shake that loose. Let it all go. Check in with the right foot you were just standing on. Shake that out if you need to. Okay. Back to our mountain pose. Set for the other side. Ground, connect. Soft knees. Shifting weight into your left foot now. Inhale, get tall, lengthen spine, fill yourself up. Exhale, engage, center. Now we can pick up the right foot. Flexing the foot, strong leg. Swing the knee out to the side until it naturally stops. Make sure your hips are still square. We're plugging this foot into the inner leg, high, medium, or low. I'm going to go to medium here. Inhale, extend your arms up. Good reach. Opening it up a little bit if you want. Just so you have some space in the shoulders. Focus is forward, or just drop your eyes towards the ground or something out in front of you that's not moving to help you with balance. Focus. It's drishti, your focus, what you're looking at while practicing your asanas. Good extensions, yes. Let's keep the arms where they are. We'll swing the right knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot. Plant the foot into the ground, rebalance on 2 feet. Arms down to your side, shake it loose, you're done with that. Check in with the left foot. All right, one more thing standing here. Just getting it more into our shoulders. Let's take the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the arms out and down. And as you bring them down, reach to the back corners of your mat with open hands, active hands. Reach to the corners of your mat. Palms open. And bring the arms back. It just naturally draws the shoulders back, right? Opens up through the heart space. Stay here, or if you're able, even interlace fingers. You don't have to do this. It's okay if the elbows bend, or if you're able, even send your knuckles down towards your heels. As you're able, roll shoulders back, squeezing shoulder blades together, activating the upper back, and again, more opening up through the chest. Good. Yeah, if this is too much for your joints by folding the fingers, just reach. That's fine. Okay, we're going to release that hold. Let's inhale, reach out and up. Even tip your gaze upward. And exhale, lead with heart, fold forward. Back down towards toes, releasing head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, rise up halfway. Monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, hands to the earth. Hop or step back, plank pose. Come down if you'd like. Chaturanga Dandasana or any other flow that feels best to you at this point. We're just going through a nice vinyasa, moving with breath, but go at your own pace, and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, extend right leg up behind you. Bend and twist open. Bending the knee, hip opener. Unwind. Send right foot to the top of the mat. Left heel to the earth behind you. Shift the weight back. Find that balance. And then we'll rise. Inhale. Warrior 1. Exhale. Opening to Warrior 2. Quick adjustment of your feet. Yes. Side angle pose. Reach out. Rotate the arms. Reach high and low. Okay, let's go for that bind again. Left hand down behind you to your low back. Now, if you're able, we're going to go for a fuller bind. That would mean having more distance between the feet, being able to go down a little bit lower where this right arm, in this case, gets low enough where your elbow gets lower than the thigh. That might allow you to bring the right arm underneath that right leg and reach up behind you to find your left hand. This is an option at this moment, okay? But going for that fuller bind. Maybe the fingers reach and touch. Or stay with that initial bind. Wherever you are, unbind, extend the arms floor to ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Bring the hands to the floor. Listen, we're going to sweep the right foot back and right back up into the air. Return to down dog with the right leg extended. Yes. New lunge. Inhale again. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat. Let's go to a high lunge. That means the left heel stays lifted. Shift your weight back towards that lifted left heel. Find your center so you can have light hands rise up. Here we go. High lunge or crescent lunge. Reach high, lunge low, hold. This takes some balance. You want to hug into center, belly, even inner legs. Feel like they're squeezing, hugging into midline. We're going to triangle. Let's rise up to help straighten mostly that front leg. Pivot, left heel to the floor. You'll turn sideways. Arms come down to parallel. Now, if your feet feel like they're too far apart, you can certainly bring them a little closer together for triangle. When you're ready, reach out over that straight right leg. There you go. And then rotate the arms. Once again, the hand might be way up by your knee or thigh. That's perfect. Certainly settles into the right hamstrings, even your hips. So breathe into these spaces. Good. Nice extensions, openings. To come out of the pose, let's start by bending the right knee into a lunge. Rise up, pass through warrior two, and reverse your warrior. Right hand reaching up into the air. Yes, just being sure your right knee is still bent, it's still coming forward, but the right hand is reaching up, maybe even towards the back of the room. Even support your left hip with left hand if you need to, especially if you are reaching behind you. Okay, big cartwheel or windmill out of the pose, around and down to the floor with the hands in front. Slide right foot back, plank pose, just a pause for realignment, and then complete your series. Of course, a shortcut is appropriate, or some flow to get you to down dog. We'll meet here. Same sequence, other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air, bend and twist open, a little hip opener. Good. Unwind, step through, left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel to the earth behind you, find center. Light hands rise up. First warrior, exhale, opening warrior two. Settle in, quick adjustment of feet if necessary. Side angle pose, reaching out, rotate here. I'm going to stay up high initially. Okay. We're going to go into our bind. First bind is just bringing right hand down behind you to low back. That's perfect. Stay here, or even right hand on right hip. Or for the fuller bind or second bind, feet maybe farther apart so you can lunge a little deeper, getting low enough so your elbow, left elbow in this case, is below the left leg. So you can bend that arm, reach underneath, and then up, finding your right set of fingers. They might meet, they might not meet. It's okay if they don't. And that's another version of our bind. Holding for another breath or two. Let's release the bind. Inhale, re-extend the arms floor to ceiling. Nice opening. Exhale, return to the earth with the hands back to down dog. So we're sweeping the left foot back and up into the air, straight line. Feel that extension. Inhale again. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. High lunge this time. Right heel stays lifted. Find your center. Take your time with these transitions. Rise up when you're ready. Reach high, lunge low, find your balance. You might even feel like you're holding on to something between the hands, connecting to center line. Belly, legs. Triangle transition. Let's lift, straighten this left leg. Pivot right heel to the floor. There's our arms. Adjust your feet if you need to. Adjust the distance between the feet. Triangle, reaching out over that left leg. Rotate the arms. High and low. Opening up of the body. Yes, perfect, everybody. Love the variations. Just listen to your body, what feels good today at this moment, never needing to exceed that. Getting these good openings, yes. Coming out of the pose, let's bend the left knee for leverage. So we can come up, pass through your warrior two, reverse your warrior, left hand reaching into the air. It might be just straight up, maybe slightly behind you if that feels okay. Perhaps right hand on hip. What I'm doing here, I'm pushing down with some effort and forward towards my left knee to really support that pelvis. That allows me to reach back a little bit more. Big cartwheel out of the pose, around and down to the floor in front. And step back, plank pose. Complete the series as you'd like. Modify it if you need to. Meeting in down dog. A nice full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop both feet up to the top of the mat, back to our forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up all the way. Big stretch, extended mountain pose. Reach high. And exhale, arms down to your side. Wonderful. Check in. Shoulders, neck, hips, knees, and feet. Alrighty. Another little balance here. Okay, kind of like getting into tree pose. So again, mountain pose, balanced on 2 feet, softness in the knees. Shift your weight into your right foot, plug it in. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, pull belly in. We'll pick up the left foot, flexing the foot. Okay, before we do anything there, we're just gonna lifting the left foot here. Left hand just catch underneath the shin or underneath the knee at the shin here. Maybe lift it a little higher, but not necessary, okay? And for now, just place your right hand on your hip. Even pushing down, okay? Like you're trying to push the pelvis downward and try to get taller here. Even roll the shoulders back if you're able. Engaging upper back. Then we're gonna carefully take this knee out to the side or even just to the corner of the room. That's fine right there. And for balance, extend your right arm out to the side. Okay, hold for a moment. Maintain that balance. This right hand out to the side, flip. Okay, so the palm is facing the back of the room. It's a rotation, inner rotation of the shoulder. Bend your elbow and then put on your arm like it was a belt behind you here. And maybe your hand here is at the mid-back. That's fine right here. And as you're able, once again, roll shoulders back, squeeze shoulder blades together. Okay, we're just going to take this in reverse. Right arm out, palm forward, knee forward. Let's place that foot back down, root both arms up into the air for rebalancing. Exhale, arms down to your side. Now, I have no idea if you did that or not, since I was looking at the wall. They're just like, go ahead, John, you just do your thing. All righty. Same thing, I'll watch this time. Same thing, other side. Soft knees, shifting weight into left foot, root. Okay, inhale, get tall. Exhale, core connection, ready for balance. We're picking up right foot. High enough so we can catch that shin just below the knee, maybe a flex foot there. Hand on hip, push down, lift up, shoulders back. Yes, squeeze, engage if you can. And we'll slowly take this knee out to the corner of the room or side of the room. Corner is fine. Left arm out to the side for balance. Pause for a moment, check in. Okay, we're gonna flip that palm to the back of the room. Okay, so we can bend the elbow, put your arm on like a belt, hand at low back. Again, roll shoulders back, squeeze, engage. And of course, in the center here. Okay. Taking it in reverse, re-extend the arm, palm forward, knee forward, plant the foot, rebalance, both arms up, and exhale, arms down. Shake it loose. Check in with the feet. Good job. Okay. Remember that pose. Remember that pose. Okay, back to our mountain pose. Just going to make our way down to the earth. Let's inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, swan dive. Releasing head, neck, and shoulders as it feels good. Inhale, monkey pose, our halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Here we go, all the way down. Plant the hands, hop, step, or walk. Feet back, plank pose. Come down if you'd like, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or a cobra pose, or you might be skipping this, no worries. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's pause here. Just bring knees to the floor. Sit back into hero briefly to get off the hands, sit off to the side. Swing legs around to the front. Straight legs here. Just return quickly to a staff pose. Nice and tall, maybe hands by your hips, push down, lift up, shoulders back. Okay, we're gonna go into another bind here. I'll give you some variations. Kind of lean over to your right. We're gonna bend this left knee, planting the foot. Now, if your knee only bends to about here, then keep it here. If you're able, keep dragging this foot in close. Okay, if this is not good for the knee, then keep it out front, okay? If you can, this is what I need to do to get even closer. I lift myself up and scoot forward. So I want this knee in really close, okay? Again, if that doesn't work for your knee, keep the foot out further. I'm still leaning into my right hand. Free up the right arm and extend. Really reach, almost like you're doing a little bend over to the right side, okay? Good lifts. You have a lot of space in this left side. We're gonna fold past this left knee. Reach out towards this right foot, okay? And check in with the alignment of the shoulder and knee right here. Yeah, on the inside, that's it. Flip this palm away from the foot. You're gonna bend the elbow and try to wrap it around the shin, okay? Now I'm way over to my right, but I'm trying to shift over to my left cheek so I can free this right hand and reach around back to see if I can hook these fingers. Now, okay, if you're unable to, and it's okay if you cannot, alrighty, maybe you're just here. Maybe hands supporting you on the floor. Just hold on. Even here is fine. If that's too much for the shoulder and it feels awkward, okay, just hold on. And what might help you get that bind is maybe twist a bit to your right because it turns the torso enough where this arm might get closer to the fingers. One more breath. We're not going to hold it much longer. Okay, we're going to release that bind. And maybe lean back into the hands. Slide that foot forward. Okay, come back to staff pose for a moment. Just to lift. Nice realignment of the whole body. Nice reopening after being in that bind. We'll do the other side. Lean back. Let's drag the right foot in. Check in with the knee. This is fine. Okay, if it stays here, then you'll probably just be holding on to the shin. Maybe something like this. Okay. Drag it in. Get a little closer if you're able. Lean way over to your left. Right arm up. Good reach. A lot of space. Okay, because we need to pass this leg, this right leg. Reach out. Check shoulder and knee alignment here. Flip the palm away from the foot. Reach around. Good. I see some variations already. Nice. Wrap it around the shin as you're able. I'm putting my weight back into my right cheek so I can take this left arm. Reach around. Find fingers as you're able. Even if you're kind of close and just, got the arm somewhat here, that works. Just playing with these binds, yes. Good job. 2 more breaths. Okay, let's release, unbind. Notice that release and that sensation. Hands behind you. Let's extend that leg forward. Briefly again in our staff pose. All right, stay seated. You might come to cobbler's pose or just cross your legs, whatever feels comfortable here while I demonstrate this next part. I'll give you 2 versions of this next thing. We'll make our way to a warrior 2 and then a side angle. I'm gonna do the full version first. So I'm gonna take my feet a little wider, get lower. Here's that bind, getting this arm underneath, right hand behind, clasping fingers as you're able. Holding here for a breath or 2, but I'm gonna look down at the floor up here by my left foot. Bending this right knee because I'm gonna step forward. Bring this foot up to the top of the mat. Next to the other, I'm going to shift and point towards you. Shifting weight into this right foot, so this foot is light. With an exhale, engaging core, rooting into the floor with this right foot, lifting. When I'm about halfway up, I'm looking up so I know where I'm going. Lifting, getting as tall as I can. Ooh, trying to roll shoulders back, getting tall. And then as you're able, either this leg can stay here or begin to extend this leg, going for bird of paradise. Okay, then we'll take it in reverse, bring it in, back down we go. We turn this way, replant that left foot, step the right foot back, just taking it in reverse. There's our bound, there's our side angle. Okay, other version. Perhaps your side angle's here. Perhaps your bind is here. This hand here, right hand, I'm just going to hold on to this hamstring. This is my bind. I'm going to turn and look because I'm going to bring my left foot up to the top of the mat. Here, turn to face you. So I'm shifting weight into that left foot. Exhaling, engaging core, lift. Okay, I'm just picking up this leg. Once I'm about halfway up, look up. Okay, here, rolling shoulders back, flexing this right foot just to activate. You can even switch the hand position. Look familiar? We've been here. Okay? So this is the other variation for your bird of paradise. You can even do a little kick. We're taking it back down, going in reverse. Plant the foot, right foot down, setting this left leg back. There's our original bind, and opening it. Okay, so our two versions there. All right, back to boat pose, everybody. So boat, you could be here or with feet lifted, just helping re-engage your core. Nice. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front, more to the side so you can get your feet back behind you. Plank pose. Finish your sequence. You could just take a shortcut to down dog if you want. Inhale, extend right leg up into the air. Let's do the hip opener. Bend and twist open. Unwind, step through, right foot to the top of the mat, back to our warrior one. Rising up. Warrior two. Adjust your feet, side angle. Reaching up and down, okay? Remember the two versions, okay? Find your bind. So left hand might just be at low back for version one, or version two, getting lower, finding that full bind as you're able. Okay, now look at the floor by your right foot. With an exhale, take as many steps as you need to with that back foot up to the top of the mat, as if you're in a forward fold. Okay, if you're in the unbound position, you're going to just hold onto that hamstring. Shift your weight into the left foot. With an exhale, start to lift. Get that right leg up, holding on to it. Halfway up, look up. Get a little taller, roll shoulders back. Hold on to the shin, perhaps. Okay. Maybe a little kick. Okay. If you're in that full bind, yes, nice, everybody. I can't bind from there, but maybe that full extension. Take it in reverse. Bring that knee in or bring that foot down. Put weight into that right foot now. And send this left leg back, stepping back. You're still in your bind as you're able. Unbind, side angle pose. Inhale. And exhale, turn and fold. Hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Complete your series. Meeting in downward facing dog. Well done. Okay. Other side. Inhale, extending left leg into the air. Bend and twist. There we are. Unwind, step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel to the earth, shifting weight back. Rising up. First warrior. Exhale, opening warrior two. Adjusting the distance between your feet. Yes, side angle. High or low. Feel into the posture, what feels best for you on this side. Find your bind. Maybe right hand to low back. I'm going to try the full bind on this side. Going all the way down. Reach underneath. Can you find your fingers? Okay. Look at the floor by your left foot. And exhale to help step that right foot near the top of the mat. Put weight into that right foot. Exhale, engage your core. Root into the earth, that right foot. Lift. When you're about halfway up, look up. Keep rising. Roll shoulders back as best as you can. If you're in bird of paradise, maybe a little kick, half extension or a full extension. There it is. And good. And we'll take it in reverse. Nice job, everybody. Left foot down. Plant that left foot. Tap that right foot to the back end of your mat. Still in the bind. And then unbind to side angle. Opening the arms floor to ceiling. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Return to the earth. Plant the hands. Slide left foot back. Plank. And complete your series. Meeting in down dog. Several breaths in down dog. From down dog, we're going upside down. You're going to go to shoulder stand. So what you could do is hop forward, cross legs, take a seat, roll down onto your back, keep rolling until your legs and hips go up into the air for shoulder stand, or just carefully make your way down to the ground, lie on your back, extend the legs straight up, or lie down, plant the feet, get a block underneath you, sit on the block, and then extend your legs. So we got some variations. There you go. Nice options, everybody. There's certainly core activation when your legs are extended. Just automatically, you don't have to do anything special really. Alrighty, and even just add some movement here in the legs. Since the legs and feet are free, just move intuitively. I'm doing a little bicycle pedaling. Might take the legs out wide, even cross the legs. Again, just whatever comes naturally. The legs in the air here. Now, if you happen to be in shoulder stand with legs and hips in the air, feel free to take plow, just an option, taking the legs and feet down behind you. Three more breaths. Good. From our upside down pose to a back bend, we typically would move into a fish pose. You can certainly do wheel or bridge. But first, let's come out of this posture. For bridge, of course, you would just bend the knees, plant the feet. With an exhale, lift hips. Or for fish, I'll guide you into fish. Extend the legs out in front of you. And you want to get your arms and shoulders underneath you. You have to lift one side, get your whole arm underneath you. Lie on top of your arms. Sit on your hands, palms down. Long legs, pointed toes, so they're activated. Pushing elbows into the floor to lift your upper body off the floor like you're rising out of bed. Arch your back, tip your head back. Maybe let the back of your head or the top of your head rest very light on the floor. It's just touching the ground. No weight on the head. You want to feel heart space, sternum lifting up. Elbows rooted into the earth to keep you propped up. There's our heart opener. Bridge and wheel are options. Even camel's an option for your back bend. If you're in fish, lift your head, tuck your chin towards neck, and then lie down. Release your arms, lie for a moment in Shavasana. So whatever back bend you're in, just make your way down to the earth. Brief moment in Shavasana. Take a breath or two. Just let the body release and soften. Notice how you feel at this moment. And even decide from here what you would like to do next. I'll give you some ideas. You can certainly move in the way that feels good. You might draw the knees in. You might take a hip opener here like happy baby pose or reclining cobbler's pose, or any other hip opener. Certainly can add a twist here, spinal twist, windshield wiper twist, another back bend, and just some ideas on how you would like to move. Listen to your body, pay attention, respond appropriately. Good. Taking the time that you need. Moving into the poses that feel correct to you. Nice. And when you feel complete with your movements, take your time and move into Shavasana or any other relaxing or restorative pose, something that feels good to you. So you might lie flat on your back, even use props to help support your body as you need to. You might want to elevate the legs or elevate your upper body. You might even lie on your side as an option, or even come up to seated for your meditation. So again, no rush to complete your movements. Take the time that you need. And when you do find completion in all of your asana, find stillness. Settling into stillness and ease in the body. Still aware of your breath. Continue to allow it to guide you into presence, being here in the moment, full awareness, but also complete relaxation, deeper meditation. Stay right where you are, no need to move just yet. Just return to the breath just in case your mind began to wander. Perhaps taking a deep breath to bring you back to this moment. Once again, return to the awareness of your breath. This time, take 5 slow, deep breaths. Allowing these breaths to generate a new energy in your body. Let it resonate through your body. Having moved through a practice where we were experiencing binds, I think the lesson in our practice is to know how to be in binds, but also know how to kind of settle into that bind and also release and know the experience of being free from those binds. So breathe into that liberation, that freedom within you, unbound. And if you'd like, take another 5 breaths, turning that energy now into movement. That movement might start deep within, subtle movements. With each breath, just let it expand to your external body. When you feel ready, take your time. You might roll to one side of your body, just moving into a nurturing pose, even pausing there for a moment. And then continue to move in slow motion and rise now to a seated posture. Good. Once you're here, just sitting up nice and tall, nicely extended spine, relaxed shoulders and arms. And one last movement together. We'll inhale, extend arms out and up. As you exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. Take one more full and complete breath here. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.